You know, obviously Mike Boss very angry. The Blackhawks have now come out and said they're a little bit angry, a little bit disappointed was their exact words of the general manager Stan Bowman, based on the pictures that came out from Deadspin about Patrick Kane having a big weekend for Cinco de Mayo in Madison. Okay, he was allegedly very intoxicated.
Allegedly. That's a nice way of putting it. Take a look at him.
That avoids the lawsuit for me. But these are pictures that were posted by Deadspin. This is his weekend in Madison. You see he appears to be possibly passed out.
Is that where he's passed out?
Yeah, he got kicked out of a bar, is what was said. And there's allegations saying that he put his hands on a woman, perhaps choked her, and made anti-Semitic remarks. This is all according to this article. Now the question is whether or not it's true. Still don't know that. Obviously the pictures are hard to defend. If nothing else, it's not good for his reputation.
Right. I don't know that you're ever going to be able to prove any of the deeper allegations here. But interesting, he's wearing a shirt where that had a picture of him in a limo from the year before, where he'd gotten in trouble in the back of a limo.
2010.
So he's got that picture on his shirt and he says, well, my friend made the shirts. He put it on. This guy is an NHL millionaire. He's one of the most important players in the league. He's one of the most important players to his franchise. And why? And I know he's young. He's 24 years old.
I was going to say, is he that old? I think he's 23.
Going on 24. He should know better because he's been around. He's been living as an adult since he was 18. But he's got to be responsible for his teammates here, and he's not doing it.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute. Let's say that the anti-Semitic remarks did not happen. Let's say that the alleged putting the hands on the woman didn't happen. And he was just drunk in Madison. He's 23 years old. It's the off season. Should we hold him accountable because he's technically not breaking the law?
Well, I threw the question out there on social media, and a lot of people honestly feel like, he doesn't necessarily being a sports star doesn't mean that you're a role model. Michelle said, they should be role models when they're playing the sport, showing talent and good sportsmanship, but in their off time, they should be able to be themselves. And John says, he's 23. What were you doing at 23?
Please don't ask that question.
You also weren't leading, like you said, a team, and I think once you become a celebrity or in the public eye, or you're a superstar, whether you're a singer, athlete, whatever, there is a certain standard that you have to hold yourself to.
What about the endorsement money? He's got Chevy, he's got a bunch of other endorsements. There's millions more dollars that he's being paid. He's responsible to them. Now, he can stop and go, you know what, I don't want the money. I don't need all this responsibility. I want to go party. And that's fine, but you can't do both.
Well, he's got to make the sponsors happy. Does he have to make us happy? I mean,
that's the only way to make the sponsors happy is if he makes us happy.
But I have to say, this has been a question that's been around for a very long time. It came up with Michael Jordan.
Jim McMahon, Dennis Rodman. I mean, they didn't have Facebook back then and blogs.
Oh, my.
Could you imagine?
Imagine Dennis Rodman in the era of Facebook.
Right? All right.
Yeah.